Namaste children. Yesterday in yesterday's class we have learned about the wonderful verse poem, and today we are going to start our A Pact with the Sun, the new lesson, the monkey and the crocodile. Though this is the known story for you, but again you are going to enjoy it. These are the moral stories from Panchatantra which which always provides us with new lesson, new moral, with new gist we will understand from, though the story is old, but the way of understanding differs from person to person. So for this, all of you open your English textbook Pact with the Sun, page number 20. Yes, as usual, wherever you find the difficult words, do underline the difficult words, and I'll be giving the meanings as well. Okay, hold a pencil in your hand, and the story goes like this. The name of the story is The Monkey and the Crocodile. A monkey lived in a fruit tree on the bank of a river. He made friends with a crocodile, gave him delicious fruits to eat, and sent some for his wife. They met regularly and talked, the monkey in the tree and the crocodile on the ground. This is what we are going to learn. So let's see how the story begins. Yes, here we go. Once on the bank of the river, a monkey made a home for himself in a tree laden with fruit. He lived in it happily, eating to his heart's content the fruit of his choice. So here once on the bank of the river, a monkey made a home for himself in a tree laden with fruit. Tree laden with fruit means the tree was full of fruits. Monkeys, as we all know, they love to eat the fruits very much. So he lived there very happily, but unfortunately, though he was happy, but it was not fully happy because it doesn't have any friend at all. And it was eating the fruits to his heart's content. Heart's content means how many he want, how many he wish he is eating and enjoying. Now let's see in the next paragraph. The monkey was happy but lonely and wanted a companion to talk to and share the fruits with. But there was no one around, not even another monkey. Till one day, a crocodile appeared on the riverside. So what happened? The monkey was, just now I was telling, the monkey was happy, but unfortunately it was feeling very lonely. It did not find any friend. A companion means a friend to talk or to share the fruits, but there were no one around. So one day what happened? A crocodile appeared on the riverside. The tree was on the banks of the river. So a crocodile, the monkey found a crocodile on the riverside. Now how the conversation will go on with the monkey and the crocodile? Let's see. Hello there, said the monkey. Do you live in this river? Would you like to eat some fruit? So monkey wanted a friend. So it himself introduced to the crocodile and said, hello there, said the monkey. Do you live in this river? So the monkey asked the crocodile, do you live in this river? Would you like to eat some fruits? So it was offering fruits to the crocodile. Let's see what it says. Good morning, replied the crocodile politely. I did come here in search of food for myself and my wife. Nice of you to offer me fruit. So the crocodile said, yes, good morning. I am, the crocodile replied very politely. It replied to the monkey and it said, oh, I'm very thankful to you, my dear friend. I have come here in search of food for myself as well as for my wife. So nice of you. You are offering me a fruit. Coming to the next page, the monkey plucked some from the nearest branch and threw them down. The crocodile found them delicious. Thanks, he said. May I have some on my next visit? So the monkey, as soon as it saw one animal near its tree, felt so happy and it offered fruits to the crocodile. The monkey plucked the fruits from the nearest branch and threw them down. The crocodile found them very delicious and it said thanks to the monkey, and it was willing, it requested, it asked the crocodile to, may I have some more fruits on my next visit? So what the monkey will say? Certainly, as many as you like, and some for your wife too, said the monkey. Do come again. I'm rather lonely here. So certainly means truly, exactly, as many times as you can come here, and you can have the fruits as well as you can take the fruits for your wife. Even I am also feeling very lonely here. Yes, the crocodile visited the monkey regularly and ate the fruits which his host threw down. He took some home for his wife. The monkey and the crocodile were now the best of friends. They talked and were never tired of talking. They talked about birds and animals, about the villages nearby and the difficulties villagers faced in raising good crops for lack of rain. So now every day, by day, slowly the crocodile started coming to visit the monkey, and the monkey was giving fruits to the crocodile. The monkey the crocodile felt very happy, and day by day they became best friends, and it has become so that they started spending more and more time in talking. And also here one word is there, host. Host threw the host threw down the which fruits which his host threw down. Host means one who offers shelter or food to the other person. Okay, and they became, and what they used to talk, they never were tired of talking. They talked about the birds, animals, about the villagers nearby and the difficulties what the villagers are raising, about the raising crops, about the lack of rains, or about the drought, or about the behavior of the people, what not, everything. These both friends started sharing each other, and they are spending lot and lot of time. So let's go to the next part of the story. The crocodile's wife was annoyed because her husband came home late. She didn't like his friendship with the monkey. The crocodile couldn't altogether ignore his wife's wishes. Let's see here how it is going to happen. So one day the crocodile stayed with the monkey longer than usual. His wife was annoyed, means she got angry, waiting and waiting, managing the little crocodiles that had just been hatched. Hatched means from the eggs the baby birds will come out. That is called as hatching. She said, who is this friend of yours you are so fond of? Oh, he is a very nice monkey, he replied. He lives on a fruit tree. He sends fruits for you every day. You don't expect me to climb trees, do you? So one day what happened? Crocodile was spending lot of time it was spending, and the wife crocodile got angry. It was annoyed. It was waiting in its home, and the little crocodiles were hatched, and it was tired of taking care of the little crocodiles, and she was so annoyed and she wanted to quarrel. She wanted to take revenge on its husband. So what he did, so when this husband crocodile, when it went to the wife crocodile, then it started asking, who is this friend of yours you are so fond of? Who is this friend? Why you are spending lot of time? Now at home it is very difficult for me to take care of the babies as well as of yourself. For how long you are here to take care of our family? Why are you spending lot of time with your friends? So what this crocodile said, oh, he's a very nice monkey, he replied. So the crocodile, it replied that I have a friend who lives on the fruit tree, and every day he sends me fruits for you every day as well as for me also. So I cannot climb the tree. That's why I am spending lot of time with my friend. So what it says, let us see. A nice monkey, I am sure, replied the wife with obvious sarcasm. So a nice monkey, I am sure. So the wife crocodile was surprised. What? A nice monkey? I'm sure. Maybe it may be the nice monkey, but with obvious sarcasm. Sarcasm means it's some hastiness, some a sort of taking revenge type. So it's if you ask me, this monkey should be my friend. I want to eat his heart so much. So really, if it is so nice, please, I want to eat the heart of your friend. So this husband crocodile, he was shocked to listen to the words. So what he will say? What a foolish thing to say, shouted the crocodile. I can't kill a friend, though I won't mind a monkey occasionally for a change of taste. So, what a foolish thing, the husband crocodile. Boy, what is this? What a foolish thing you are asking. How can I kill a friend? Just so, wife crocodile said that I want a change. I want a change of taste. So, I want a monkey. I want to eat the heart of the monkey. So, what it will do, what the wife crocodile will do, we will see now. You bring him here, ordered the wife. I want to see him. So you can eat him. Never, declared her husband. So now the quarrel started between the wife crocodile and the husband crocodile. Now when the wife crocodile requested him, the husband crocodile, to bring the monkey, he denied for it. So now the wife crocodile ordered the husband crocodile, I want to see him. So you can eat him. Never. So husband crocodile said, never. I'm never going to bring my friend. I don't want to make my friend as your food. So how it comes to the conclusion, we will see in the next page. Take out page number 22, Nana, all of you. Turn to the next page. Yes, his wife was furious and she dived into hide herself at the bottom of the river, leaving the little ones to pester their father. So what happened? The wife, when it ordered, it became so angry and it was so frustrated, and it when she dived deep into the water and she wanted to hide herself, and it never want to meet her husband. So she wanted to take care herself. She doesn't want to take the help of her husband because he is not bringing the thing what she wants. This is about our part 1. In part 2, we will discuss whether the husband crocodile is going to fulfill the wish of his wife or not. We will see in the next class. Thank you, Nana. Have a good day.